Diagram before you, you are going to see blocked fallopian tubes. And some of these are either congenital or acquired. And once we see this, some women may have predisposed themselves to sexually transmitted diseases such as gonorrhea, syphilis, and so many other diseases. So once this happens, there will be no room for the egg cell of the woman to pass through. Why? Because the fallopian tubes are blocked. So this is another good example where it can make a woman not to conceive. Another problem again that we have seen with women not conceiving is the issue of uterine tumors. Yes, fibroids. Yes, fibroids. Fibroids may prevent conception, and some fibroids even grow deep inside the uterus, so that even when the woman becomes pregnant, there is this battle. Though we have seen women with fibroids who conceive, but we have equally seen women who have fibroids and finding it difficult to conceive. So in either case, fibroids play a major role in preventing conception, even though we have seen women with fibroids that have conceived. So it is still a factor. Then another thing that we need to talk about is the issue of contraception and abortion. There are some women that have been on some contraceptive pills in order for reasons best known to them. They don't want to take in, and when they now want to take in, there's a challenge. They can no longer become pregnant. We've seen this a lot with a lot of our women folks. While in some other cases, the lady may have done abortion in the past, and because of that, she's finding it extremely difficult to take in. So for the males, there are so many factors that can be responsible for male infertility. We have what we refer to as pre-testicular causes, testicular causes, post-testicular causes, and sperm-related causes. In the case of pre-testicular causes, this particular one, there are no signals coming in from the brain, so the man is finding it even very difficult to bring about an erection. Are you getting it? Because the message coming from the brain is not coordinated. So you find erectile dysfunction, the person not being able to achieve an erection. Sometimes we see coital disorders, and in some cases we see what we refer to as retrograde ejaculation. So as a result of no proper signal from the brain to the erectile organ. While in the case of testicular causes, you find the testes having a challenge. So we've seen this with lots of male folks where the challenge is coming from the testis itself. For post-testicular, the channel through which the testis, the duct, for one reason or the other, some as a result of exposure to sexually transmitted infections, you find the ducts where the sperm cells are meant to pass through are affected. While in the last case, sperm-related factors, you find the sperms of bad quality. Either the man is having low sperm count or is not even having a sperm cell at all. So in this case, we are looking at azoospermia, where there are no sperm cells. In the case of low sperm count, the count falls below the normal threshold, which should be well above 15 million and above. So when we see cases like this with the male folks, there is need for medical laboratory analysis, a lot of tests that has to be done at different sections of the hospital in order for us to know whether the causes are either pre-testicular, testicular, post-testicular, or sperm related. Then another problem that can happen with the male folks is what we call varicocele, and this is where the valves within the veins are blocked for one reason or the other. So the testicular valves, when they are blocked, it can lead to a condition known as varicocele. and this can impair and make it difficult for the male to be able to achieve fertilization. So, by and large, there is strong need for our males and our females to ensure they get proper tests done in order for them to know reasons for they not being able to achieve conception 1 year into marriage or more than 1 year into marriage. There is need for a history to be done. There is need for tests to be done. And once these tests are done, it will really go a long way. There are so many tests that can be carried out outside the routine medical examination. The medical personnel have lots of names for them, so I will want to bore all of us with those names. Yes, we know some of them like hysteroscopy, laparoscopy, poldoscopy. Most of these tests has to be done. I don't want to tear your mouth, so so please just ensure that once you know you cannot achieve a conception after 1 year, the medical doctors know what to do. Now, naturally, we've seen cases where our people do a lot to handle the case of infertility naturally. Yes, in time past, our forefathers were not having the bulk of this challenge. Why? Because they knew of natural herbs that handle infertility. They had that knowledge. And one of such plants is the one we refer to as the fertility plant. A lot of us do not know it as sisters. It is a fertility plant that most times it is used during chieftaincy coronation. That plant is highly respected by the traditional folks. Even in the eastern part of Nigeria, it is a well-respected plant. And the reason being that it is very good for fertility. We have so many other plants that are equally being used in Africa for fertility. So much so, and that's the reason why you find our fathers and our mothers, even at the age of 60, 70, they are still procreating. But today, our young men are finding it to procreate even at the age of 30-something. So it's really a shame. There's a lot our forefathers know or still know that we don't know. There's need for us to learn from them. Now, for some of us in the cities that cannot go back and learn from our forefathers, there's a wonderful company, the Superlife company. Superlife Nigeria is really doing a lot to bring this education to us. And there's a reason for that. The Superlife products are purely plant-based, and they are gotten from plant stem cell. And the technology that was used in getting it is referred to as plant stem cell technology. Why? Because the herbs you are refusing to meet your elders to get to help you with infertility are all harnessed into these products. Today, the product has been approved by NAFDAC, the certified agency in Nigeria that is invested with the responsibility of handling things like this. And we are so glad and excited to state clearly that the Superlife products like STC30, our SIC, the Super Root Coffee, and SNC are products that are available for our people out there who are having the challenge of infertility. As a matter of fact, these products, for some of our male folks that have used the SRC, the testimonies are so many. The testimonies that are bound are so many. The SRC have been able to solve the issue of pre-testicular cause that we mentioned earlier, where there's a disconnect between the brain and the organ. In this case, this problem has been resolved, and our male folks are not having that challenge. It has even gone a step further in helping with testicular as well as post-testicular and spermal challenges. So most times, if you are using the SRC, you have to use it together with the STC30. And This product should be used between 12 to 24 weeks, once daily. Now, the beauty again is that for those who probably have their reproductive challenge as a result of infection, the combination of STC30 and SIC play a prominent role in helping. Yes, in helping. Why? Because infection is one major factor that is really hampering a lot of reproduction here in our own part of the world. Why? Because we're exposed to a lot of dangers. SIC is a very good product. Why? Because the stem cell technology infuses this product directly with your cells, making them to proliferate the cells that have been damaged. So if there's anything, take for instance, in the case of tubal blockage that we talked about earlier, a lot of it could be as a result of infection. So SIC combined with STC30 will do a yeoman's job in clearing that passage and making the tube very free for the egg cell to meet with the sperm cell. Now, for those with congenital defect, once it has been established, please, I want to reiterate here that you must not stop whatever advice the medical doctors have given to you. I am not using this platform to say stop what the medical doctors are telling us or telling you. No, you can use whatever advice or drug that has been given in line, hand in hand with this product. At some point, you can begin to reduce those other ones and continue with it. Believe you me, we've done this and we are getting the kind of results we never imagined possible. So I want to reiterate this fact while admonishing those who are listening in today's lecture that the Superlife products, if they were not credible, if they were not ascertained to do what they claimed they will do, it would not have been registered or recognized by our statutory body. And today, if you go to so many pharmaceutical shelves, you'll find this product abound. So I want to appreciate all those that have taken their time to listen to this lecture while encouraging you to, as a matter of fact, look into some of the manuals we have in this company that will help educate you and boost up your knowledge with respect to getting information on how to stay healthy, how to live a superlative life, the super life way, and live a joyful life. Once again, I want to say thank you and God bless you for listening. Thanks.